Alright, my name's Tom, and today I'm going to be talking about things and stuff with my good friends Megan and Dan. Now, Megan, of course, is the Slayer that the prophecies foretold of, and Dan is actually the 719th Pokémon. Caught him in a cave full of Zubats. This is Safehouse. Okay, first thing we have to talk about, Constantine trailer. Oh my god, Constantine. It's got that bloke in it. He played Edward Kenway in Assassin's Creed 4.
Which is fine.
Which is all good, because it was easily the best Assassin's Creed game.
Which explains why I knew the voice,
but
not the face.
That's it. You look at him, you're like, it could be anyone, but then he's like saying words that are slightly... He's sort of northern, but a little bit Welsh. Northern and a little bit
general
Welsh.
aura of anger.
Yeah, he sounds like marginally PO'd the whole time.
Exactly.
So, so trailer for that came out. I'm hype about it. I'm because I mean you're a big Hellblazer fan, so you like your comics.
I do, and
cool.
I have to say I was in the minority that enjoyed the first film with Keanu.
Now I see a disagreement here. Now I'm actually
you're on my side.
Of course you're on her side. You don't want to sleep on the sofa.
No, because I love Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves though, he's alright, he has his moments, but at the same time, he's like, they were like, right, we've got John Constantine, he is blonde, and he is British, so we'll cast Keanu Reeves. He's neither of those things.
Yeah, but he's moody and angry.
He is moody and angry, but
sad.
he lacks he is sad Keanu. I was sad when I found they cast Keanu, but...
You were sad Keanu.
I was sad Keanu, for sad Keanu. But... No, new Constantine, all for it.
I'm sort of in two minds about it because on the one hand, the film had Shia LaBeouf in it.
It did, tiny
who was like
Shia LaBeouf.
His little sidekick, which on the one hand, being a sort of like Hellblazer fan, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, why is
but on the
he
other hand,
sidekick?
I do like Shia LaBeouf, so...
That's another one. Bloody Shia LaBeouf.
I know
you doing with him?
Yeah, but I don't like him for the same reason you you don't like him. I like him for
because
a
he's
completely
Shia
different
LaBeouf.
reason.
Get rid of him.
Yeah,
he's definitely Shia.
Get rid of him.
LaBeouf.
He's Shia LaBeouf.
What is this? Well, we have to wait until it comes out. Really, I find when it comes to the special effects and everything, and how how they portray the dead effectively, it's a very thin line between. Yeah, I could believe that, or that is not how I envision the
really
dead.
Campy,
this is stupid.
Yeah. No, I quite from the trailer. The special effects I really liked.
They look insane.
They would look pretty metal.
Yeah.
Like that fire tornado was like, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but even the zombiness of it, like with blood coming out of her mouth, that was like... Because I can only assume she did that. Like the actress had the blood
she probably had a blood pack in there, yeah.
And like, I'm more impressed with stuff like that.
Yeah, like the actual... character effects, the real life effects, as opposed to the visual stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
It's all good. But then also, in casting, bloody Channing Tatum as the Gambits.
Which I was kind of like, what? At the beginning. Yeah. And then I saw a picture of Gambit and then I was like, actually, I can see that.
Kind of. I mean, I liked Taylor Kitsch as Gambit in the prequel thing.
Yeah,
in Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, that's
Vast. And... I was all for that because he has the look of Gambit. Taylor Kitsch looks like Gambit should look, but he was in that film for about 2 minutes, which is criminally underused.
He threw some cards and then drove a plane.
Yeah, it's like Gambit is literally the best X-Man, and anyone
the
X-Man, anyone who says he's not, you're wrong because it's clearly Gambit. Closely followed by Nightcrawler and Gambit. Nightcrawler, maybe Colossus.
Mine is, you know what mine is.
Well, you're a Wolverine man, aren't you?
Wolverine.
Always the Wolverine.
Always Wolverine.
That was another thing that was announced around the same time.
There's been a lot of X-Men news.
There's so much X-Men news.
Yeah, with good reason.
Because X-Men's great. The current X-Men news is Hugh Jackman to be hanging up his claws. He's had his fill. He said the last one he's going to do is Wolverine 3, like the standalone one. And so I think there's about 3 more movies in him, ish.
Well, because I was trying to work this out. So there's this one.
There's Days of Future Past. Then there's going to be Apocalypse, which is the Age of Apocalypse storyline.
And the standalone Wolverine one.
Yeah.
So is there going to be another one?
So yeah, maybe.
Or is it just 2?
Or maybe he'll show up in one of the other.
Just kind of in the background.
Who knows?
Well,
or maybe they're not counting Origins as one of the Wolverines. I don't know. So maybe they're going to do.
Oh,
maybe they're
like
thinking the Wolverine 2 and the Wolverine 3. I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, the thing is, despite being my favourite, I haven't even seen the last Wolverine film.
I haven't seen the latest Wolverine film.
Because
our good friend Ben.
Yeah, Ben knows all.
He does. He knows wins just everything.
Yeah.
And he has informed us kindly to never watch it. No. And if offered, burn that person.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been told it's not great. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I do like my X-Mans.
I like an X-Man.
It's my favourite superhero anything, really.
Yeah. I don't know if the films are as good as the Avengers ones, because obviously Avengers.
Oh yeah, I'm not necessarily the film quality, but as a whole,
the idea,
story, grit,
I think
I find it the most believable as well.
Yeah, because
at the end of the day.
I mean the problem with the Avengers is they're a bit bitty as to what their characters are about, because obviously Captain America's about sort of upstanding old morals, and Tony Stark is about
no morals.
It's about having no morals, and it's anger issues with the Hulk and this sort of thing. Yeah. Whereas X-Men is just thinly veiled gay pride, because it was created saying we're mutants, deal with it, and then people shunning them, and it's like, well, why? They're people too.
Yeah. My little brother. Yeah. He's going to Gay Pride in a couple of days.
Yeah.
It looks incredible.
I know, right? That's so fun.
Some amazing rules, right? Mm-hmm. So to go on parade. Yeah. You are, I'm assuming, verbally abused if you don't follow these rules.
Wait, so is this Gay Pride in London or is this Gay Pride?
Gran Canaria.
Whoa,
so he's going
fancy.
For 10 days. You have to wear shorts as tiny as possible. So tiny shorts. Yeah. And there's estimated between 10 and 20,000 gay people on this parade. It's the biggest gay parade on the planet.
Good.
Imagine you're on a family holiday.
Yeah.
You're taking your kids, and then suddenly you're on the beach. You're at the beach.
It's your favourite thing.
You're surrounded by 10,000 gay people. What happened?
Yeah, it's just wearing tiny shorts. Yeah. Best holiday ever.
I mean, it sounds incredible. If you're one of them, I think it'd be incredible. But imagine you're just a little family, unsuspecting. Because Gran Canaria is supposed to be a really nice, quiet place.
Yeah. I like to feel like some UKIP voters or something. Go on
just without knowing what's going on. They're just
and he's like... This is why we hate the foreigners. Yeah. So, also things that are happening in the also ran, since we're on trailers and movie news, the Transformers. Now,
which I made you aware of only today.
Only today you were like, hey, guess what? The Transformers.
Yeah.
Now, good. I'm all for Transformers. There was a 2-minute trailer. It was about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes.
I think it was 2 minutes 40.
So 2.5 minute trailer. First 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Your standard Michael Bay explosion nonsense.
And the best bit about it is the noise, and then it goes black.
Yeah.
And then there's something else.
And then a thing happens, and then it goes black, and then that's because Michael
Bay. There's a building, it
film.
Explodes, Transformer explodes, car explodes, bridge explodes.
There's explosions.
Then
the Wahlberg explodes.
The explosion explodes.
Yeah. There's a lot of explosions. It's a Michael Bay film. It does what it needs to do. You like explosions, you got explosions, that's what you're there for. But then, of course, the last couple of seconds of the trailer, it kicks off.
It kicks off big time.
Because Optimus Prime is
living in a barn.
Yeah, he's living in a barn. He's a farmer now, and he's living in a barn. And he's like, look, we're having a shit time.
We're getting beat.
A big robot bloke with a gun for a face has turned up. He had a gun for a face.
Okay.
First off, why? Why would you want that?
Why
That'd be
not?
really difficult.
Because would the gun be the nose?
Well, you say is it or his eyes? If I think about it, his eyes, he's got built-in sights.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
But then what if you want to read?
That's in trouble. Getting his Kindle out. Or a Nook.
You'd have to.
I feel like Decepticons would use Nooks.
I think so.
They look the sort.
Well, because you'd have to lift it over. So
it'd be. And then obviously he'd sneeze and blow it up. Waste of time.
You'd be right in the middle.
He reads
or
the
something.
newspaper and he explodes.
Yeah, it's like, God damn it. Flipping
Not again.
But yeah, so a guy with gun nose turns up and shoots Optimus Prime. And again, this will be the 4th film in a row in which Optimus Prime is the great hero that everyone remembers from the 80s, getting the shit kicked out of him. Because Optimus Prime gets like beaten up in every
so
film.
Much, yeah.
It's like in the second one, didn't he die? He died in the second film.
But then he wasn't dead.
But then they revived him with the Tesseract. I only through a vague passing knowledge of the second film.
Do you know what? I think I saw the first one.
First one I quite liked.
First one, again, Shia LaBeouf, you know.
Yeah,
which I have no problems with.
Josh DeHamel in it, and he's a boss.
Yeah, he was a boss.
It was in a desert.
Yeah,
because first, what were they? They had to find something in the first film. What were
it was the Tesseract.
Then the second one, they had to find a key.
Yep.
In Egypt.
Yep.
To Egypt.
Yes, a key to Egypt.
It was locked. Basically, they have to find things.
Yeah, it's just find things. Also robots.
Yes.
Done. So
anyway, so 2 minutes 20 into.
so we're getting into the trailer. Gunnose turns up. He shoots Optimus Prime.
Is that his name? Gunnose.
That's his name now. I don't know which fucking name it is. He's a robot with a gun for a nose. He's called Gunnose. So Gunnose turns up and he shoots Optimus Prime. And Optimus Prime is like, mate, we're losing this. We need some new mates. So who do we get? We get.
Remember all that time ago?
Yeah, you remember like it was probably early 90s when the cartoon ran out of ideas and Mattel needed more money. And they were like, well, what if we made Transformers that were also dinosaurs?
And now they're in a similar position financially. They were in the 90s, so they were like, wait.
It's been another like 20 years. They've gone, oh shit, we've spent all the money from the Dinobots the first time round. Let's put in a movie. So then Optimus Prime rocks up riding a T-Rex.
Riding a T-Rex?
Yeah, that, in all fairness. Like, I was watching it and I was thinking, alright, Bayhem nonsense. It's all well and good, but you know, whatevs. And then last 20 seconds, I'm like, alright, I'm actually kind of hyped for that.
Yeah.
Because Optimus Prime riding a robot T-Rex with his badass sword, which he doesn't use nearly enough. Because every fight he gets into, he gets murked.
Like punching.
Yeah, and it's like, mate, he's built into your arm. Just shunk and then stab things. And he's like, no, it's fine.
I would like to point at a reference of the similar thing.
Go on.
Which is the main failing of the worst film ever made, Pacific Rim. When in the final jump, so like, he's getting the shit kicked out of him, and then at the end he just goes,
oh, yeah, I've got a sword in my arm. And it's like,
we won!
Why did you not use that for the entire film? Like, that'd be like plan A. So, like, use sword. If the sword fails, then maybe something else.
Monday, I get into work. I'm walking to work.
Right.
I phone my dad. How you doing, Dad? He went, no, I'm not too well. No. I watched Pacific Rim last night. Without doubt, the worst film I've ever seen. Yeah. I was like, okay, because it came out at the weekend for free already. Good. Because they realised they released it and no one bought it, and they went, give it away, throw it away.
Yeah.
So then I get to work. I go to my brother. Hey, how was your weekend? He says, it was shit. I watched Pacific Rim.
It's terrible. It's a terrible film. The problem with Pacific Rim is, in theory,
it would have been
the best films. They were like giant monsters versus giant robots. It's got Idris Elba in it. I want to watch it.
The main robot that is used.
Gypsy Danger, yeah.
The one that is used to kind of advertise the whole thing. It's not even in the film.
Oh no, that was the it's like because they had the promo, the massive like promo posters for it. And there was Gypsy Danger, and then there was the other ones that no one remembers the name for them. One of them was Typhoon something, Crimson Typhoon, I think. But then there was one that was like New Zealand's Jaeger, wasn't it? It was like, and it was hugely promoted in these posters
because it looked the best.
It looks really cool. Like the film. It's like you
saw like a shadow.
You see a shadow of it, and then you see Idris Elba standing on top of it. But you don't see it wide angle. You literally see like his foot on he could be standing on anything.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh look, he was in the film, saw it. It's like you cannot promote a film with a big, awesome looking robot and then not include the robot in the film.
It is basically just false advertising.
It'd be like doing Godzilla, but in the whole film just seeing one toe.
Yeah, be like
a claw.
Just people going, oh no, look, it's Godzilla, but they never actually pan round.
Saves money.
Yeah, well, it would do. But I mean, I'm still excited for Godzilla.
I'm still excited
because they released that new trailer that that looks like Mothra. That looks to me like Mothra's in it. And if Mothra's in it, I'm happy. Because the more of the old school, like, Japanese kaiju they put in, the better.
Yeah.
Because it means if they've got Mothra in this one, that means someday soon they will do a King Ghidorah movie. And King Ghidorah was the best. It's a 3-headed dragon.
Yes, I remember this.
Yeah, he's like this because there was an original pantheon of these Japanese monsters. Yeah, and it was like Godzilla was the first one, and then it was Mothra, which, as you expect, big moth. Scarier than it sounds. It's not just going to like...
It's just like fluttering around a really large...
It flutters around big lights. It eats holes in really large suit jackets.
In Godzilla's suit jacket.
That was why they had a fight, because Godzilla was like, I'm going out in the town. He gets his tux
like,
on.
What is this?
There's a hole in it. And he's like, damn you, Mothra! And then they fight. So, but no, King Ghidorah was this 3-headed dragon bast who like fired laser beams.
I remember that.
Which was hype. He would have made a good Pokemans.
He would have.
Imagine that. Yes.
Which
the Pokemans
brings us on to the event, the main event.
The main event.
The main event of your life.
Yeah.
Right. So, I love Pokemon.
He loves Pokemans.
Pokemans.
He is the Pokemon master.
So, this November
Yes.
is the release of Pokemon
Omega Ruby.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Which
Alpha Sapphire sounds a bit shit.
Well, I was going to say,
Ruby
before we go any further,
Yeah.
they are rubbish names.
Pants.
Yeah.
But what they've done is they're going to re-release it using the same engine they've used to make X and Y.
X and Y, which is quite a nice one, because I only played... the last one I played was Black and White, which was... Because that was before X and Y, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. I haven't played any of the newer ones. So, but, I mean, the graphics on that were really nice, so I assume on the 3DS they're even nicer.
It looks good.
Good.
Now, the thing is, they haven't actually released any concrete news of what it's actually going to be like, because there's so many variables that they could do for this game.
Yeah.
So there's rumours that they're not even going to use the exact mapping that was used in the old games.
Okay.
They may be using new maps.
Effectively a new game.
Effectively, yeah, but it's still in Hen region.
Hen region. Hentai region.
Yeah.
Definitely not the hentai.
Definitely not the hentai.
That's a completely different game
many
altogether.
tentacles.
That's, tentacles. Yeah, no.
Tentacles.
The tentacle mon.
Yeah.
The tentacle mon.
Like,
How many tentacles do you want?
I've seen enough Jellicents to know where this is going.
What I would say is, I'm open to argument here.
Right, go on.
My favourite ever gen for the Game Boy games,
Right.
Diamond and Pearl. Fantastic.
You're wrong.
Right. Now here's what you've gone and done. Is you have gone onto a YouTube channel and you have stated an opinion, which means
we're going to get a lot of dislikes.
The comments will be afire with, that's going to be like, I like Diamond and Pearl, unsub, dislike, report.
I'm ready. My body's ready.
His body is ready. He will do battle with you. But we can all just hands down agree, if we want to say the best Pokemon out of the existing, like 600 or whatever there is, was clearly Garbodor.
It's clearly Garbodor.
Hashtag Garbodor. We'll
We're
get it
gonna
trending. Hashtag Garbodor. That'll about cover it. Yeah. So we'll be back next week. It'll be exciting. Do the like, comment, subscribe. That'd be lovely. We appreciate all the people who bother to watch, which is pleasant.
The ramblings of madmen.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all it is. We kind of just talk shit, and people seem to like that.
And they do like
they like that. Yeah, it's good. So
okay, this is edging on cringy now. So.
So we'll be back next week. It'll be fun on a bun, and we will see you there. Bye.